Okay, guys, we are back. We are here for the qualifier weekend. After fighting through one of the qualifiers yesterday, going 4-0 with a red-green dinosaurs deck, and my first introduction to the new set, Ixalan, yeah, we're here. So let's go ahead and jump in and see what we get. And again, I got to be quite honest here. I've literally only played this set. This is the second time. So very excited, but it's a lot of stuff I'm probably going to miss. And just full disclosure, yeah, I just don't know much about this limited set. All right. Really happy with Restless Ridgeline. This card is great. Ancient One looks really cool. I guess we'll see. There's a lot of cards I probably have to read and just see what if they fit. Molten Collapse sounds great. Any kind of like just destroy target creature seems good. Starving Revenant. What's this? Okay. Yeah, I mean 4/4 for 4 is not bad value at all. Deeproot Pilgrimage. That sounds cool if you can have enough Merfolk. Nice. Ancient One also... Okay, so he can't attack or block. That might be maybe more of a constructed card, unless you can get there, I guess. Okay, what about this journal? This turns into... Okay. Huh, interesting. So you sack stuff, draw a card, and then transform it to play stuff. Okay, cool. All right, first of all, let's take a look at... I guess we saw the mythics and the rares. Let's see what we've got for multicolor. Captain Storm is... I did play against this yesterday. It seemed pretty powerful. Molten Collapse seems good. Restless Ridgeline. Itzquinth, Firstborn. Yeah, it's nice. You can pay it, you do it for 4 and then have it fight something. That seems really good. Okay, so mana fixing. Okay. I guess potentially more mana fixing. Volatile Fault. Okay. +1/+1 and Death Touch on your turn and reach on theirs. That's interesting. Buried Treasure. Okay. Yeah, just a little like mana fixing. And kind of doing something later. Interesting. Sunbird Standard. Okay, so more mana fixing. Okay. Let's take a look at the green. So Hidden Nursery, nice little land. Seeker of Sunlight. It's okay. I mean, exploring. This could be maybe decent, like mid to late game. Basking Capybara, 1/3. Yeah, yesterday I just had this really nice dinosaur build, and just I think I had like 2 Earthshaker Dreadmaws, which were great. Didn't have a Cavern Stopper, but that looks really fun. Oh yeah, like the dinosaurs just seem really powerful. 2 Pathfinding Extras. Yeah, these were great. I had 2 of those. Jade Seed Stones. That seems really good. Wow. Yeah. For any like big creature deck, yeah, seems great. Stone Tree. And yeah, if you guys don't want to sit through this totally again, you can just skip ahead. I'm just going to try to figure this out. Yeah, so the green seems decent. Given this death touch. Okay, this also can... Oh, man, this is great. This gives you extra mana. Over the edge. Okay. Seems like good sideboard. And then Malamet Brawler, while not super interesting, definitely was a role player. Just kind of early game getting in the way. All right, let's take a look at the red. Hidden Volcano is nice. A combat trick. I had some decent removal in red yesterday also. I had double a Braid. Okay, Braid is great. Tectonic Hazard. Okay. Dowsing Device, which I didn't play, but maybe is good. If you have enough artifacts, I guess. Scallywag. Create a treasure token. Okay, 2/2 seems fine. Okay. Craft with dinosaurs. I had 2 Brazen Blade Master yesterday also, which seemed like, again, like a decent role player. If you have enough artifacts, they can do stuff. Hotfoot Gnome seems great with dinosaurs. Oh my god. Yeah, I like how this is coming together. Okay, Calamitous Cave-In. So if you have caves, this could be good, but I don't think we do, right? I guess we have Captivating Cave and Pit of Offerings. Okay, I guess we have potentially 3 different caves. That seems... Some of these are kind of sketchy, though. Yeah, I don't really want to play that. Pit of Offerings is like... I might play Captivating Cave. Captivating Cave seems fine, actually. But I don't... Okay, so this Calamitous Cave-In is probably not good enough. Daring Discovery. Yeah, this seems like this could be like a one of like 3 target creatures can't block. This is kind of... It's a little bit expensive, but it does Discover Force. That's kind of nice. I can see like maybe running one of these cards. Gold Fury Strider. Okay. Yeah. I mean, if you can just... It has tramples. That's kind of nice. Panicked Allosaur. This seems like a good card. Just being able to ping them and just like hold the line and have reach seems good. Monstrosaur. Mountain Cycling. I like that. Okay, so the red seems solid. The green seems solid. Let's take a look at the black. Deadweight is awesome. Freebooter. Okay. Echo of Dusk. Yeah. It's a role player. 3 Mephitic Draughts. Okay. Draw a card, lose a life. The Journal. Alkalite of Alkazats. 1/4 for 3 is actually pretty nice. And it's got sort of like... Yeah, kind of get there. Skull Taker, sure. Okay. It's got a lot of 3s. Grasping Shadows. Okay. Seems kind of iffy. You've got the Starving Revenant, which is pretty powerful. It's a 4. Well, it's at least a 4/4 for 4. Get some card draw, lose some life, maybe. And then they start losing life and you gain life, so you can kind of get it back. Ray of Ruin. Excellent removal. Kind of spendy, but good. Abyssal Gorestalker. Each player sacks 2. Okay, this could be good if like you've got like a big enough go wide deck. And then Swamp Cycling. Yeah, I mean black looks okay. I think the red and green look better, but let's look at blue. Pilgrimage. Okay, that's the Merfolk nonsense. Which if we have Merfolk could be good. Eaten by piranhas. Okay, that's good. Yeah, okay. It's not bad. Seems fine. Whaling pirates. Okay, so like with artifacts, could be otherwise it's just a hill giant. Nice island cycler like that. Hurl into history. It's an expensive counterspell. Not very much blue, so I think we're probably passing on blue. And then white is almost non-existent. So, pretty sure we're playing red-green again. Duskrose Reliquary. Oh, okay. That's really good. I guess you have to sacrifice something, so that's okay. 4 damage, yep. Petrify. Alright, so white's got some decent removal here. That's for sure. Glorifier of Suffering. Okay. Oltec Cloud Guard. Yeah, there's just not enough white to get this going. So maybe splashing for like Petrify or Cosmium Blast or something if our deck is really bad. Let's look at the red-green, just lay it out. Okay, definitely running the Abrades. Probably the Blade Masters, and the Hotfoot Gnomes are great. Daring Discovery, maybe one Daring Discovery, we'll see. I like all the big dinosaurs. Probably the Scallywag. Okay, let's get our 2-drops in here just to see what we've got. Over the Edge, that's sideboard material. Poison Dart Frog, love it. Staggering Size, okay, it's a decent trick. Quaddle Scavenger. Oh, okay, yeah, decent 3-2. Stone Tree. Craft with Cave, forget that. Seedstone seems good. Got the Axe Jaws, the Caverns Stomper, and the Earth Shaker. All seem quite good. We've got this and that. Probably playing the Captivating Cave. I guess red-black does have Molten Collapse, which is certainly good removal. I think the red-green is just better, though. Buried Treasure. Okay, so you get like acceleration with this, which isn't nothing. I mean, can do something later. Sunbird Standard. Oh, okay, this is another way to speed up the curve, potentially. I guess Buried Treasure is like a one-shot, but Sunbird Standard can do it more than once. Then if you craft... Huh. Okay, so if you could make this like a 2/2 Flying Vigilance Haste. Yeah, seems kind of iffy. Yeah, this would only be mainly used for the speeding out creatures. So maybe in this case, Buried Treasure would be better. Okay. Probably Staggering Size because we might need the trick. We don't have that much removal. And then do we want any of this other stuff? So Healy's Lattice, Craft with Dinosaurs. How many dinosaurs have we got? We have 7 dinosaurs. It's a decent chance. Dreadmaw's Ire. That could actually be relevant. +2/+2 and Trample on the attack. It's only on the attack, so that's worth knowing. How many artifacts have we got? We have 6 artifacts, so not ton. And we have 19 creatures, so we could probably shave creatures. Daring Discovery, potentially maybe one Daring Discovery. Okay, so Saheeli's Lattice is kind of like fixing for your hand and then crafting with dinosaurs. You can make it pretty powerful. Like at least usually like a 4/4, which isn't bad. This might be okay. Seeker of Sunlight. Maybe one of. Tectonic. Do we want the blowgun? Reach or Death Touch. I don't know that we need the blowgun. I mean, our creatures are sort of big enough. I don't know that we need extra nonsense. So I guess the question is, do we need to splash for removal or have we got enough? So we have 2 Abrades. The nice thing with my deck yesterday is there was just enough removal that I didn't need to splash. We have 2 Abrades. We have, what else have we got? Itzgwinth, I guess, is another way. So 3 pieces of removal. It's not that many. We have like some like can't block, just get in, kind of get big kind of stuff. We have decent color fixing, so maybe we do splash for black. Like either, I think we probably splash for black if we're gonna splash, because then we get like Molten Collapse. We get Ray of Ruin. What else do we get from black? Deadweight. Yeah, this is feeling pretty good. I think maybe, I guess we could go like main black and then have Starving Revenant, if that's good enough. Black has some decent creatures. I think the red and the green might be better though. Do we have a lot of double color? Not until late. Monster Source Cycles. I guess these 2 don't. If we splash for white, we get Petrify, Cosmium Blast, and I guess Dusk Rose Reliquary. So they're a little bit lower on the curve. I guess we have Deadweight and Molten Collapse are pretty cheap. I think the green we want because it does also help with fixing. We've got the Poison Dart Frog. We have good green creatures. Cavern Stomper. It's a nice end game. Earthshaker Dreadmaw is also quite good for dinosaurs. But I think having like 3 top end might be a little bit too much. If we're going 3 color, that makes this Sunbird look more attractive. I think if we're going 3 color, we maybe don't need Staggering Size. Or Daring Discovery. Seed Stones might still be good because we've got a decent amount of creatures. Yeah, and I do want all 3 of these top end, but like it's probably too much. So we want to run like 18 land in that case. Could run another Buried Treasure. All right, so let's look at our cuts. Still have, okay, we've got 20 creatures, got a ton of creatures. Strider, I think, is nice. Altasaur is also good. Like having like the late game boom booms is really nice though. Like if we consider the Monstrosaur like a 2-drop and just to mountain cycle for it, maybe it's okay to run all these other big creatures. Okay, copy bar, we're not descending a whole lot. So this is maybe, it's a 1-3, but I think it's better in like a strict like black-green deck maybe. So maybe we cut that. So we have 7 dinosaurs. I guess exploring can help us get land, which is kind of okay. Probably don't need Dreadmaw's Ire. So we've got Deadweight, 2 Abrades, Molten Collapse, Itzquinth. So that's 5. Ray of Ruin, 6 removal spells. That might be enough. How many artifacts have we got? We've got 8 artifacts. So Blade Master actually might be okay. Although we're going to be sacking Buried Treasure pretty early. So this is 45. I think we want to up the land count. So we have 6 red, or 7 sources, 8 sources of red, 8 sources of green, and 4 sources of black. I think with this double green, since this also has mountain cycling, let's maybe up the forests. I think this is definitely an 18 land deck with this. Although maybe it's only 17 because we've got Sunbird and Poison Dart Frog and like Monstrosaur, which all help, plus Buried Treasure. Yeah, maybe it's only 17. I think we can probably cut Seeker of Sunlight. I mean, this can help explore and do stuff, but it's kind of like a mana sink, I suppose. So do we descend? We don't really descend very much. So maybe we cut Scallywag. We do want to have enough 2-drops to kind of get in the way. I suppose Scallywag and Lattice is okay. We might not have time for Lattice. I think we want to like focus on like fixing creatures and removal. So we're down to 43 with 18 land. $17 creatures. Yeah, nice high creature count is good. So we've got 2 Brawlers, Itzquinth, Poison Dart Frog. I don't really want to go any lower on our 2-drops. It's possible we should bring some back in. We now have 7 artifacts. Could probably cut some 3-drops here. Yeah, the raccoon is fine. Blade Master might actually be better for what we're trying to do, which is survive. Although I guess this trades. Kind of like the Hotfoot Gnomes more, honestly. I think maybe we cut Scavenger for now, so we don't put a lot of stuff into our graveyard. Is it any graveyard for Quaddle? In your graveyard, okay. All right, so down to 42. And we're still at 16 creatures. Like Seed Stones is an end game thing also, I suppose. It does seem pretty natural to have it though if we've got these Blade Masters and like these 2-drops. It seems like it could be good. Buried Treasure. This has value later, which is kind of nice. I don't think we can cut any 2s. I think I want everything here. That's here. We could probably cut a Blade Master if we want Hotfoot Gnomes more. So I think they do add more to the deck, and they can trade if they're bad. So maybe cut a Blade Master. Down to 41. And I guess the question is then, do we need 18 land? So we have Poison Dart Frog, Buried Treasure, and Sunbird Standard, which are all accelerating us forward. Maybe Seed Stones is a little bit just... like, it's a very good card, but it seems like it might be maybe the next card to cut. Strider. Like, I like that this, like, holds the ground. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I could see cutting Seed Stones, maybe. So we do, like, definitely want to try to get to late game here, and then we've got 7 dinosaurs. That's a decent number. I mean, I think that's how many I had in my last deck yesterday. And some early game, like the Brawlers to get in the way. It's Gwynth, Poison Dart Frog. Treasure helping us like go forward. Both that and Dart Frog and Sunbird Standard helping us get to our late game. Like I feel like if we can get to like a 5-drop, try to hold the ground with one of these two, and then get our big boom booms. Yeah, that seems like we have some nice end game. And I do like 18 land in the deck, even with all this acceleration. We could also, I suppose, run 4 swamps. Since we have Molten Collapse, Deadweight, and Ray of Ruin. And we've got like some other fixing here. Although we want to hit green for Poison Dart Frog. And like these are both late enough though that maybe it's okay to only have 8 sources of green. So if we go like 4, 6, 6, and then these 2, maybe that's enough to get us there. Because like I feel like we might need to have decent access to Deadweight or Molten Collapse early game so we don't die. And then like the only question is like, is it better to run the white removal than like the black removal? Like Molten Collapse. Just kills anything, which is awesome. Or most things. Deadweight, very cheap. And then we've got Ray of Ruin, which also just deals with anything. Petrify is good. Just like, yeah, I feel like we should go with the black here. It's a little better. Yeah, I think this is the list. So, happy with what I've got. I think we've got enough early game, barely, to get this going. But, like, I could see maybe running, like, another 2-drop over, like, the Buried Treasure. But I think, again, just, like, getting to our late game is how we're going to do well. And I think Buried Treasure is a little bit... I mean, it seems better than some of this other stuff. I guess we could run the 1-3 if we need to, like, if we're super worried about surviving. And this does get a little better. This turns into like a 4-3 later. Maybe this is better than Buried Treasure. I think it's like between Capybara and Buried Treasure here. Yeah, actually, I guess we are kind of, since we're a bit of a slower deck, maybe Capybara is better than Brawler. Like, that might be just like a strict upgrade. Like, Brawler does give Trample, but like some of these things already have Trample. So I think we could probably use Brawler over, or Capybara over Brawler, just because it seems like it's more tanky. And then we've got, yeah, we have 4 2s plus Buried Treasure. We have the Abrades, which help. I think we need the acceleration, so I think we're going to keep the Buried Treasure. See how this goes. And let's see, we've got, what's our creature count? Actually, I want to check that. 15 creatures, yeah. And then let's take a look at what's the breakdown color-wise. So mostly red-green, yeah, that fits about right. We have enough red, 7 sources, 8 sources, I guess. All right, guys, let's jump into round 1.